Okay, a very good morning to one and all present here. First of all, I request all the non-speakers to keep their mic on mute. Let the speaker complete a session and we will have a separate session for question answer round at last. So, I Rahul Sakla on behalf of CCS National Institute of Agricultural Marketing Jaipur welcomes you all the Kisan Mitr webinar series on agriculture technologies for marketing organized by CCS NIAM in partnership with Office of the Principal Scientific Advisor, Government of India. CCS National Institute of Agriculture Marketing, Jaipur is an autonomous organization established under Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Government of India to cater various agriculture-related aspects such as training, research, consultancy, education in agriculture marketing. CCS NIAM is also recognized globally as the center of excellence in Southeast Asia. Kisan Mitr, Friends of Farmers, is an initiative by the Principal Scientific Advisor Office in partnership with CCS National Institute of Agriculture Marketing, Jaipur. The objective of this initiative is to bring technologies to farmers and reverse migrants who have moved rural due to the impact of COVID-19. Under this initiative, more than 1,000 technologies have been identified, which are supported by ICAR institutions, NABARD, Ministry of Rural Development, ISRO, and Gates Foundation. On the supply side of the technology, there are innovators, entrepreneurs, research in academic and research institutions talking about their technology, and the webinar participant being on a demand side who are typically agribusiness enthusiasts, government functionaries, agribusiness companies, and other agribusiness stakeholders. Moving further, I would like to introduce our today's speaker, Mr. Nitin Gaurav.
So thank you very much.
Okay, so, he is a founder and managing director of GenFlow AI, a company which is dedicated to digitalize livestock healthcare services through telemedicine. Basically, he residing in New Delhi and NCR and operating his project from Delhi NCR region for dairy farmers. He completed his MSc Agronomy from KD College, affiliated to Chaudhry Charan Singh University. After that, he worked with agri-tech-based startup for a year and spent 4 months in 3 different states, Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal, and Uttar Pradesh, for market survey to analyze the pain points of farmers. So now I would like to invite our speaker, Mr. Nitin Gaurav, to take a
Yeah,
a
thank you.
session on delivering healthcare services via remote technologies. Nitish, sir, over to you.
Thank you very much, sir. First of all, I'd like to thank and appreciate the effort of CCS NIAM and all the person who has like come up into these kind of things to initiate, to promote, to boost up young entrepreneurs, the farmers, and all organizations. So I am really happy to see these kind of efforts from your side. So my name is Nitish Gaurav, and as I sir told that I'm founder and managing director of Genflow AI. So basically, we do have aim to digitize the livestock farmers as much we can. Before initiating, I would like to know, sir, like which language will be more suitable for it. Shall I continue with the English one, or shall I mix it with Hindi, English both?
So you can go for mix it.
Okay, okay then. So the participants, the young startups, my respected seniors, I would like to greet you first to bring me on this platform to delivering my speech. So basically, I would like to start as an intro from my journey that why I had started this and what was the motto behind to start Genflow AI, what exactly it is, and why we need to have a look on Genflow AI. When I was spending my 4 month over 3 states, I get to know about, like, I was curious to collect those pain points of farmers. As being an agriculturist, because I'm an agronomist, I was really interested to gather the data in which, like, what exact problem the farmer are facing on. Well, I had focused on livestock sector only, the livestock sectors, those I'd like to continue in Hindi also, mixing with that. Those farmer who is having cattles, मवेशियां जिनके पास होती हैं, those farmer who has poultry, जो बर्ड रेजिंग में काम करते हैं, वो किसान, और फिशरी फार्मर ऑल्सो. सो ओवर 3 to 4 states, I had conducted the market survey with the help of Niti Aayog. It was a project where they helped me to send me at the doorstep of every village, every house, to gather the information as much I can, and I did that with my team. So basically what I found there, like they're having certain problems. Like, I did this survey before pandemic, and you know what? You will be surprised to know that at before pandemic, when we plan to come up with the telemedicine services, like services with the technologies to digitize the farmers, that were at that time there was not much trained. They don't need such kind of solution. Even they are not aware of it. But when the pandemic arrived after March of this year, so they were really in something like depressed, that they were really scared of COVID-19. They do not start focusing on like caring of cattle as much. They used to call the doctors at their farm every time, but now just because of pandemic they were at homes. Like, I'm pretty sure they were not able to cope up with those veterinary experts. With this, they had also affected our economic conditions also. जब काम नहीं था, we were facing the lockdown में, as you know, like whole citizen of our nation was in inside home. और उस टाइम पे कुछ काम नहीं चल रहा था, तो they were not even earning the income. I'm talking about the farmers. So जब इनकम नहीं होगा.
Nitish sir, I request you, please check your mic. Actually, the sound is not coming to us.
Okay,
It is not
okay, I'm
audible, sir.
really sorry. Now it
Yeah,
is better.
now it is clear, sir. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so
Please go ahead.
okay. So during the pandemic, I was at the pandemic time when pandemic arrived. So at that time, the farmer was not having some sufficient income to take care of the cattle, because they were sitting at the home and they were not having the money. They were not earning something. So every livestock need a special care. For that, we need to expend the money as much we can so that they could give us the fresh produce. So इस तरह की दिक्कतें हो रही थी, बट कुछ सोल्यूशन नहीं था. People were like, the farmers are not very much friendly to the technology right now, but we at the any cost we have to make it possible. They are not well trusted on the technologies. They used to prefer the physical visits, but due to physical visits, as I gathered the information from a market survey, like एक बफेलो की ट्रीटमेंट कराने के लिए जब आप डॉक्टर्स को, वेटनरी एक्सपर्ट्स को कॉल करते हैं, इट्स डिपेंडिंग अपॉन हाउ मच दे आर स्किलफुल. आपको एक एवरेज बता रहे हैं कि 250 to 500 डिपेंडिंग अपॉन ज्योग्राफिकल रीजन पर कैटल एक्सपेंसेस होता है. दैट इज ओनली कंसल्टेशन चार्जेस. you know and it will relax the charges regarding medicines. So medicines के charges different होते हैं. It is totally different. It is another something you have to spend on it. एक फार्मर की इनकम नहीं है, and how can they spend such kind of money on the consultation? So what happened, they used to get depressed, uh, and they start thinking that why I am raising the livestock, why I'm doing this even I am not having the profit. So we came up with like particular solutions that it should be happen with a digital as much as we can, like 75-25. Yeah, of course physical visit is very much important, but it can also be tackled through the digital one. So through this, I had started my Genflow AI. Like it's going on like since 1 year. I had conducted piloted also the more number of pilot within in 2 and 3 months with the 25 plus more farmers in geographical region at the farms. With this, I would like to share my screen to let you know more about it. Just wait for a while. Okay, so is it visible for all?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay.
Visible, sir. Visible. It is visible.
Okay. I would like to know, before proceeding my pitch, I would like to know, sir, from you that whosoever are connected with this, is there any young entrepreneur, and if they are connected to this webinar, so I would like to gather some little bit information that what would be probably sector they are connected with.
Yeah, startups are connected, sir.
Okay, so related to which sector, sir?
Agri startups.
Okay, so it would be, I probably think that it would be mixed like animal husbandry, cropping, and
Right,
all
right,
the things, no?
right, sir, right.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you very much, sir. So, I'd like to appreciate those startups, those young entrepreneur, those mind who is really dedicated to do something in the field of agriculture. It is not much. It is not easy to handle these kind of stress, these kind of business when you are young. You will learn lot of experience by facing these kind of problems once you will get into it. But yes, I would definitely like to say you that go for it. There is many things you have to learn, and the thing you will learn from that will be quite helpful for you. Okay, so here we proceed. So we had developed an application software which is AHB Suraksha, a software in which a farmer can get connected to the veterinary experts within less minute. You can avail many certain benefits. I will show you that in next slide. So our motto is to digitize the livestock healthcare system, which is not like it is going on in traditional manners. So we need to focus on it. Talking about the company, like it was incorporated in September 2019, and before proceeding to the market, we had preferred to go for a market research, to go for a pilot, to go for a demo version. So, completing all these kind of little bit formalities before proceeding to the market, we had come up with some certain information like yes, we are assured that telemedicines and medical prescriptions like features technologies should introduce into our nations, because like in pandemic what we are seeing, the people are hesitating to come up with the doctor visit and personal visit. They are also scared of this virus and all the things. They do not have money, they have to save the charges on consultations. So that thing is probably like will be helpful for it. So after the pandemic arrived, I used to conduct 1 month more market research and a study that like what the things had been changed, what problems overall. Like I had gathered through some personal visit also, like my team had also worked on it. I had scattered gathered from the data also, data from the other companies. So what I get to know is like more than 1 crore of livestock farmers are facing this kind of problem. They do not have like receiving proper treatment. As we can say, the reason behind it is the reason, the area, the geographical place where they are living on, that's a ruler. Okay, so we also have a lack of veterinary experts, you can say, like well experts. Many paravets are working on it, but there is little bit difference between the skill, semi skilled and a highly skilled. So these kind of things is related to healthcare sector. So like small farmers and medium farmers, especially I'm talking about them, they are lacking these kind of certain benefits, and especially in remote areas and all the things. So what results come like due to this problem is डिक्लाइन इन जीडीपी एंड मोटिवेशन डिमोटिवेशन इन फार्मर. जब आपके पास इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन ठीक नहीं होगी, आपके पास एक सर्टेन फिक्स अमाउंट ऑफ मनी है जिसमें आपको खुद का भी खर्चा चलाना है, और आपको कैटल का भी ध्यान रखना है, अपने लाइफ स्टॉक का भी ध्यान रखना है. तो उस कंडीशन में क्या होता है, अगर हमारे पास पैसा नहीं है तो हम डिमोटिवेट हो जाते हैं. And if we are not getting the profit, and our cattles, our livestock are getting ill as much they are, so every time you need to call a doctor, every time you need to get a consultation, every time you need to spend the money on medicine. So हमारी कमाई कुछ नहीं हो रही, बट जो हमारे एक्सपेंसेस हो रहे हैं वो कैटल पे ज्यादा हो रहे हैं. तो नो वन एट दिस कंडीशन, the people who are farmers who are doing hard work can also demoralized. So what we had come up with, the solution we are trying to do it is like we trying to cut down the consultation cost as much we can, by like some of the diseases can be consulted through online mode also, like telephonic consultation also, video call process also. Then why you have to go for a doctor visit in the case of thing when the case is not serious. So that could definitely save the extra cost on consultations. So like we had survey in certain district, like one of my friend was especially belongs from an Niti Aayog, and we did survey with them over 2 or 3 states. So in Dadri, we had some dairy farm visits. We interacted with the dairy farmers. uh, we get to know, we collect the data, like what kind of problems you are, what are your expectation, और आप बेटर क्या चाहते हैं, क्या प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही है, क्या हम आपके सॉल्यूशन निकाल सकते हैं. So the response were good. In the same meanwhile, we had also visited the Gavalier in these 4 months. We visited to the Department of Animal Husbandry. I had presented them like my solutions, so they really appreciated it. But the challenging were like the reason are mountains regions, rural regions are there. So we need a wide, diverse team. We need a special funding for that. We need a special caring for that, and good services over there. But they definitely like our services, and they are thanking on it. In the same while, we had visited Bhopal Animal Husbandry Department also, and we did some regular visits also, because जब हम स्टार्ट करते हैं कुछ, तो हमें पता होना चाहिए कि जो भी सॉल्यूशन हम कर रहे हैं, आई एम गोइंग ऑन लिटिल बिट इन हिंदी, लाइक जो भी सॉल्यूशन वी वांट टू ब्रिंग इट ऑन, वाकई वो परफेक्ट है कि नहीं. आइडिया इज समथिंग हु कैन थिंक. कोई भी आइडिया सोच लेगा, बट वो आइडिया वर्क करेगा या नहीं करेगा, that idea is really needful or not. So for that, you have to conduct the market survey, which is quite much important before initiating to any conclusion regarding your business. So as much you can, जितना ज्यादा से ज्यादा आप गैदर करेंगे कि आपके पेन प्रॉब्लम्स क्या हैं, those farmers really need the solution or not, either they are accepting it or not. So then after conducting these kind of market research, which is called an pre-service based research, then only it is most suitable to go for the any product or services. So like with aiming these kind of thing, we visited Dadri, Gwalior, Bhopal, Jalpaiguri, and Hoshangabad district, mixing with all varieties like poultry, fisheries, and we gather and we had come up with a final conclusion of a market research, and we got 85% support of our demo app over there. Like yes, it would be good for us. In meanwhile, in 5 minutes, we are able to connect with the doctors, with the veterinary experts. That's really good, because we do have to. They said we have to wait for a doctors. So waiting for a doctors in the rural area where the doctor is 18 kilometer, 10 kilometer, and 9 kilometer far away from them is a little bit headache. Coming up with a major problem. The major problem are like the animal husbandry sector is scattered. It's not. I really don't want to say this, but it's a fact that it is an unsystemized chain. Vet experts are like on 1,000 of cattle, there is only single vet expert. That's a government data also. So if the cattle ratio is more and the vet is low, that's a problem. Okay, coming to the infrastructure, it's a seriously lack of infrastructure. For everything, for every certain requirements, you need to face a problem. The problem regarding conveyance, the problem regarding pricing, the problem regarding facilities. So infrastructure is really lacking. Although government are working on it, but we need to do more better on it. Coming up on tracking, like in humans and in animal husbandry divisions or in cattle livestock, if you are ignoring the early symptoms, you will definitely getting pain later. If you are trying to control it as early as possible, if you had detected it as early as possible, it might happen that within in less expensive you can able to cure that disease. If you had seriously not taken care of it, that will come to the drastic. And what will happen? You have to spend the expenses on medicines more. You have to call a doctor on it. The more number of visit will be there, the more number of consultation charges will be there. The more number of visit will be there, then the more number of medicines would be there to get them treated well. So why should not we focus on early stage of disease tracking, that we should be alert when the outbreak of any kind of disease in livestock occurs? Regarding to the charges, they like I said that farmer is not earning more, and the charges is high. Let's say veterinary pharma, the veterinary drugs are of high cost, but any cost they have to purchase it. They do not bargain and all the things, because they really want to cattle to be cured. So the things are high. Some kind of middlemen also used to betray when you will come to the when you will go to the shop. The farmer never know about the medicine formulations, all the things and effectiveness. They are not as much, like highly skilled in that. Some of the farmers is, but they do not. They only want to focus on कि मेरा cattle ठीक हो जाए, चाहे वो 2000 की दवाई हो, चाहे वो 5000 की दवाई हो. So they do not bargain with that, but at least they are expending money on it. So कमाई कुछ नहीं है, but they used to expend it. So the last point is lack of extension. Yes, this is correct that we are not aware of the digitization. We are not aware कि हम एक डॉक्टर से कंसल्टेशन में भी बात कर सकते हैं. अगर एक डॉक्टर दिल्ली बैठा है और हरियाणा का कोई फार्मर है, तो वो कंसल्टेशन ले सकता है, like regarding what diet we have to give, what kind of problem, because every disease is related to the bad diet. When you are giving the bad diet, when you are not fulfilling the proper nutrition requirements, then the disease will occur. Some factors are environmental also, but most of the 70 to 75% regarding diet also. So extension is not there. Like you should be known that what kind of problems could be cured through the systems, either the digitization, either through these kind of facilities. So there is lack of extension in it. So these were the major problem. Okay, so coming up with disease quick highlight. I had chosen like only three diseases. Well, there are many type of diseases like mastitis, foot and mouths, and all the things that happen over. But I had simply targeted one from my each division to really understand that will it be working? Like, is it possible to trace the disease like on images basis, on video call basis? So this is something like an example that in aquaculture is a disease that ulcer disease is caused by bacterial transmission. When the bacteria incorporated in the water, they used to damage the skin of the fish. And what happens, like if one fish will be damaged, they will definitely damage all kind of fishes. So you can see over here that symptoms is clearly visible. You can track down the symptoms in aquaculture, and there are many, almost 75 to 80% of the diseases where symptoms is visible in pictures and video processes. Coming up with the dairy, in dairy, foot and mouth disease, जिसे हम खुरपका मुंहपका भी बोलते हैं. It is a most drastic disease. In India, the people are the young farmers or the those traditional farmers are really in problem with these kind of diseases. क्योंकि सबसे ज्यादा बीमारियां ये सीजनली लगती हैं, बट सबसे ज्यादा बीमारियां ये अभी हमारे कैटल्स में होती हैं, जो कि एक अच्छा खासा खर्चा ले जाता है. बट रीजनली दे डू नॉट गेट इल, बट दिस काइंड ऑफ प्रॉब्लम इज देयर, एंड द सिम्टम्स इज क्वाइट मच विजिबल. जिसके साथ एक फुट में भी सिम्टम्स होता है, जो स्कार्स होते हैं उसमें, वो भी विजिबल होता है. Okay, so the poultry. In poultry, I had taken example of a brucell diseases which is caused by virus. In poultry sectors also, if one of the you can say the chicken or the bird would be get affected, they will transmit all birds. So what will happen? Ultimately, loss होगा. एक बर्ड के डैमेज होने से वो सर्टेन बर्ड्स को डैमेज करेगा, इन्फेक्टेड करेगा. सो वी हैव टू ट्रैक डाउन इट. So these were the simple quick highlights of diseases. Can either it is be possible to trace down, track down or not. So what do we are coming up with is our solution. So we have a telemedicine app. We had developed it, and it's working fully functional right now. We are on various pilot stages right now. Okay, so what the benefits of telemedicine app is, like you can track down the early stages symptoms. Doctors, you can get connected to the doctors within a less minute, because various doctors is already get connected on that platform. What you have to do, you just have to go through the application software designed by the company, and the expert will quickly connect it with you on video call, audio call, image, clinical method. Many certain methods are there in which you are comfortable in. And you just have if you have a phone, if you have a android phone and something, wherever you are, at the farm, at the home, at any geographical region, you can really take advantage of this application software from anywhere. You just have to do some little formalities like capture images and submitting few questions, like I will later on tell you in next slide. So following these kind of steps in multi languages, it definitely helped the farmers to lay down the stress, because taking cattle to the hospitals by transporting also calls charges, and there are many certain factors, like the farmer wants to get a well at the doorstep, the facility should be available at the doorstep. It also reduces the physical stress. If you do have a app, you can, if you can avail this facility through app, you need to definitely go for it. I would like to highlight about like what how we had designed the app, how what is the current design. So this is an app screenshot, and in which we had coded in three language right now. It's a Bengali, English, and Hindi, like in which the farmer is comfortable in. So this is the app when you will install from Play Store, which will be like it's published, but it's for the pilot stages. So what you have to do is when you will fill the profile, this home screen will occurs, and the home screen having various options like Naya report, report itihas, and yeah, subscription, it's a subscription, and it's a setting like in which language you want to change on. इस पूरे स्क्रीन में वेरियस फंक्शन है, जिसमें हमें क्या करना होता है कि वी जस्ट हैव टू क्लिक थ्री टू और थ्री इमेजेस, लाइक देयर इज अ सेगमेंट, टू थ्री images related to like infected, the cattle images and the stool images. Yes, of course, the stool images is very much important. So what you have to go for it is, you just have to either you can browse from your phone that you have taken the images of any kind of cattle's symptoms, and you can also click, आप फोटो भी इसकी खींच सकते हैं. So let's say an example, if somebody has clicked the images, there is lumps into the body of this. So they had taken the images. Then next what you have to do is, you just have to select either it is a cow, आपको देखना है ये cow है, goat है, buffalo है. उस पे हम जो यूजुअली फार्मर्स को सिलेक्ट करते हैं रिगार्डिंग एज, लाइक व्हाट वुड बी लाइक प्रोबब्ली for more than 4 week, less than 1 week, less than 2 week, to prescribe medicines better. Following these kind of step, what they have to do is like you have to submit the stool images. Stool image is quite important, because like many kind of disease, many kind of things is examined by the veterinary expert, by seeing the stool also. Okay, so at last we do have an option also, like if the farmer wants to write, they can write simply in a normal way, like I had written दाग है शरीर पर, बुखार है और lumps है और मुंह में छाला है. तो if they can write it, they can do it, or either they couldn't, so they can simply record that audio. We do have a features of recording like up to 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, if you do not want to write, you can record for our like veterinary experts, easy consultations. And feature, there is also feature like choosing either the case is emergency or is the case is normal. So the farmer when will submit the report, he will realize that नहीं ये केस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, तो मुझे इमरजेंसी में बात करनी है, या इमरजेंसी में विजिट चाहिए मुझे, या इमरजेंसी में वीडियो कॉल कंसल्टेशन चाहिए. तो वो इमरजेंसी सिलेक्ट करेगा, सो दैट डॉक्टर कोई प्रेफरेंस उनको देते हैं. और जो नॉर्मल केसेस होते हैं कि नहीं, आई डू हैव टाइम बट आई हैड सीन समथिंग लाइक अर्ली स्टेज symptoms on the cattle's body. So at that time, it also comes up with a bit less number of time, but the preference is given to the emergency one. So after submitting the report, this is something like report history. So ये एक रिपोर्ट हिस्ट्री है, जिसमें पिछला रिपोर्ट या जो भी रिपोर्ट हमने जनरेट किया है, जो फार्मर्स ने जनरेट किया है, वो रिपोर्ट इसमें शो होता है. यू कैन ऑल्सो चेक द प्रीवियस रिपोर्ट, दैट हाउ मेनी टाइम्स आई हैड कंसल्टेड इन अ ईयर. यू कैन ट्रैक डाउन द हेल्थ केयर एक्टिविटीज ऑफ योर कैटल्स, दैट ये साल में कितना बीमार पड़ रहा है, और वेरियस लास्ट ईयर के डेटा, लास्ट 10 years के डेटा आप ट्रैक कर सकते हैं इसमें. Now this is a screen of like it's a single screen of doctor and result, in which we are working more better on it to have graphics. So when doctor will when they will submit the report, that will definitely go to the server, and server will distribute all the reports to the veterinary connected with us on a platform. Then the veterinary doctors used to listen it, used to examine it. They with the dedications, they see the pictures, they hear the audios. वो पिक्चर देखते हैं, ऑडियो सुनते हैं, और क्लिनिकल स्टडी करते हैं उसके ऊपर. then they come up with the final conclusion that ये disease लगा है उन्हें, this is the diseases they are facing on, क्या दवाई देनी चाहिए. Or even doctor also used to recommend it through the audio process, because those farmer who is not interested in writing, सो ऑडियो कॉल और ऑडियो रिकॉर्डिंग से वो इजीली अंडरस्टैंड कर जाते हैं कि आपको ये कैटल को ये प्रॉब्लम हुई है, आपको इसके पानी पे ध्यान देना पड़ेगा, आपको फीड फॉटर पे ध्यान देना पड़ेगा, आप ये फीड दे सकते हैं तो ये और अच्छा रहेगा. सो दिस इज अ स्किल लाइक वी यूज्ड टू prescribe from a doctor and like it is more in getting enhanced. So this was the working process, like how the app worked. It was quite simple, like you just have to click the images of your cattle symptoms along with stool images. You have to choose like what kind of cattle they are, what kind of livestock they are. Is it goat, buffalo? You have to choose age on it, like what age really it belongs to. And at last you do not have to do nothing, and you just have to submit at the final report. The doctor will get connected to you through the video consultation. They will see the cattle personally through the mobile phone, and they will examine that is it's curable through, like they would able to really prescribe the things, prescribe the medicines, or not. Or if the things come up with the physical visit, we definitely provide the physical visit at the doorstep to the farmers. Okay, so am I like pretty audible and clear? Like, am I going good?
Good, sir.
Okay. I will get back to you all. Like, if you were having the doubt, once I will finish my like pitch. Okay. So, what the things are unique in app is हमारे ऐप में यूनिक क्या है कि देर आर सर्टन फार्मर्स इन आवर नेशन, लाइक डेयरी फार्मर्स भी हैं, मवेशी फार्मर्स भी हैं, पोल्ट्री फार्मर्स भी हैं, और उन सबके लिए अलग-अलग एप्लीकेशन बनाना एक टिपिकल यू कैन से कि एक कन्फ्यूजन होता. तो हमने एक ऐसा एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर डिजाइन करा है कि डेयरी फार्मर्स कैन आल्सो गेट कनेक्टेड विद दैट, पोल्ट्री फार्मर्स कैन आल्सो कनेक्टेड विद देम, एंड द प्रोसेस विल बी सिमिलर. So in coming up within next 5 years, we are trying to bring down the artificial intelligence by collecting the disease data sets as much we can, and we are also focusing to cover up more than like you can say 50 lakh to 1 crore of farmers in upcoming 10 to 15 years to join them on platform to get avail the advantages. We are also working on QR code scan based, like you can scan the tag, the animal tag, and you will get the all data of your cattle. And of course like voice access video calling, we are also introducing video calling. Our team is working on it, yet we do not have video call feature, but within in 1 or 2 months we will having the video call feature also. Okay, so we are working to get more faster result, the more implementation integration in our app. Ab I'd like to go in Hindi once again. If you are having like any kind of trouble in understanding, I might switch my language.
No, sir, please, good to go. It is okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so I would like to show you a demo. Like you would be curious because I had shown the screens, and that you will must be thinking about it, like really how it's work and how it is possible to track the listed diseases through an application software and what you have to do. So I'd like to continue my video. But that's a simple demo. So the person inserting the farm name or animal name. So this young farmer is taking second slot, trying to find the any kind of and symptoms on the body. Seen this in the click image. He had just missed the stool images, which is the age and type of cattle. It was a young and he just avoid the audio recording. So but the farmers and what the farmer have to do is just farmer को application software है उनके पास, वो दो तीन steps follow करेंगे. They will click the images in three categories and they will select all the things as I told earlier in the in the slides, and they will have to submit it. He was the young farmer, so he preferred to write, and if the person is not able to write, he will definitely go for a voice recording. Okay, so as I claimed that this application can work on poultry, dairy also. So I'd like to show you guys like how it is possible in poultry also. Like this is a chicken is facing problem of brucels. It's a disease. Like you can say stool images of it, and the stool is like coming up with yellowish. You can see here, and try to connect with the doctor. So what he did in this is he just clicked three certain images following up with the stool images. He had also selected the age of the bird and like it's a layer bird or a boiler bird, and with coming up with like some of writing section that these kind of problem we are facing on. So like how it is possible, so this video might get like well clearance that is it really possible to conduct trial on the farm with the actual farmers or not. Okay, so coming up with the more features like what we are working on it and what we have to bring it within in 2 or 3 months is we do have some connections with a veterinary pharmaceutical company also, and we used to also promote that company drug on our marketplace. So when our doctor used to prescribe that you have to go for this kind of medicine, so we are already connected with and we give the opportunity of veterinary pharma's company to bring their products on our platform by having collaboration and certain things. So the second thing is like we are working on video call clearance and to bring up the video call consultations as faster as clear we can, because the image analysis is good, but if we will come up with the video solution in a less month, that will also be a perfect suitable for the farmers to understand more, to get interacted on the phone calls and video personally. And our main target is to gather the data of every disease set, having data of disease and knowing that in which district which disease has been outbreak and what they had created some drastic situations, or what pharmaceutical companies had to come up with the products and solution in the market. जब हमारे पास डेटा आएगा, सबसे ज्यादा डेटा आएगा, बिकॉज लेट्स से 1 lakh farmers have downloaded our app and they are really helping us. Like, we will gather the images from them and we will like help the governments, we will help the pharmaceutical companies that in हरियाणा's XYZ district these kind of outbreak has been happen, इस type की बीमारी आ रही है, because we had certain notice that many of the farmers, like 80% of farmers is sending images regarding foot and mouth diseases. Then we'll come to know definitely that foot and mouth diseases has been drastic in XYZ district of Haryana. So what we can do, we can either help the government also, we can help the pharmaceutical companies also, we can work on it also, like collecting data sets through the artificial intelligence way. So like before initiating anything, you whatever you want to do business, like in crop, in animal husbandry, in dairy, in milk, in food, feed fodder, XYZ, you must know your market first. Like is there a opportunity in the market or not? How many markets will appreciate you and will get closer to you? So if I would tell about the livestock sectors in regarding our India, so we do have a 900 billion of market in animal husbandry, because it's a wide diverse field, and more than 5 crore of farmers are connected with these kind of services to sustain their self. They are also doing the commercial thing, and we do have like 20.5 millions of farmer which are engaged in animal farming, uh, uh, like mixing dairy, poultry, fisheries. So it's a huge number, like when you are totally aware that you have a wider scope, you have a wider market, that things help you to do business in a well sustainable way. You are pretty confident that yes, you do have a market segment, but you have to do the hard work. You have to provide quality of service. आप just hard work करना है, quality service provide करनी है, आपका market diverse है, ready है और market को collect करना है. So market size, like I had categorized in three different ways. So poultry farmer is there, like 1.5 crore of poultry farmers in total India. I think it will be more than that, but an average ratio is 1.5 crore poultry farmers are there. 2.5 crores of dairy farmers are there, as we know, like Haryana, Bihar, UP, Rajasthan is wider in this cattle division. And more than 1 crore plus fishery farmers there, especially belong from eastern region like Kolkata. Even in Gujarat, they are also doing the pisciculture. So you can see the market is quite big, and when you are coming with such a big market, you have to do hard work. You have to provide a quality of service to sustain in the market, especially if your clients are farmers. So बहुत बड़ा market है, और इसमें बस हमें ये ध्यान देना पड़ता है कि हम quality service कितना अच्छा दे रहे हैं. So if a startup, if a company has like really known that what exactly market is, they should also know in market who should be your customer target segment. सो जैसे कि मैं ये देख पा रहा हूँ कि जो हमारे ऐप है, वो हमारा ऐप कौन-कौन यूज़ कर सकता है. तो आई हैड क्लासिफाइड इन 3 different segment. Like I do have a single application, and from single application, like which kind of person could get benefited. So in dairy farmer, there are 3 class. I don't really want to classify it in this small, madam, major. That's not belonging to their income purposes. I had just categorized them as per cattle ratio. So those commercial farmer can also avail the benefit. Class 2 marginal farmer and class 3 small farmers. This has been categorized as per livestock basis. Let's say a commercial farmer who is having 20 plus cattle or either 20 cattle is doing his business, and it comes in a commercial way, like he is selling out milk. Not he really don't doing it for the sustainability. He is doing it for a business, so it's come in the commercial way. Marginal farmer is having 2 to 8 cows, buffaloes, or you can say he's having 200, 300 chickens. So it's come up with the marginal. So what I had come up with the solution is, most of the farmers who is commercial, marginal, small, can avail benefit of my app. So I had more clear, but I have to make sure that in which way and how it is possible. I just have to make it possible in the market, where for which I am conducting more and more trials, more and more demos, more and more pilot at different district of the states. So, as I told you that we had conducted various pilot at various district, but current we are doing pilot B. I am calling it, because pilot B is when you had done the pilot A, and you are satisfied with the app. Like the farmer is saying, yes, app is okay, but the farmers again want some more feature into it. As I said, one of the farmer was saying that, sir, it is possible to scan the animal tag to know when my cattle was ill. So for that, we are working on the current pilot area is like Gazipur dairy farm, where having 1000 plus dairy farms are there, and having you can say like it's a normal value, it's 1 lakh cattle. Actually there are 10 lakh plus cattle associated with those dairy farmers, and they are doing it, that whole area is commercial. Small farmers are also there, but they're like 75% of farmers are doing commercial way. And it is also close to the like UP border, so it is very much convenient for us to target those kind of farmers, which will always be collected through semi-urban, not urban, like rural and semi-urban area only. So what we usually do for in terms of marketing strategy, we used to visit farms. We are in connected with some FPOs. We offer them to like get collaborated with us to do like more work. Let's say an FPO has a large wider connections of farmer. उनके पास बहुत सारे फार्मर्स होते हैं, तो हम यूजुअली एफपीओज को टच करते हैं और फिर उनको सॉल्यूशंस दिखाते हैं, और वी यूजुअली एक्सपेक्ट कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फार्मर्स इस फैसिलिटीज़ को अवेल कर पाएँ, बिकॉज़ द थिंग इज़ न्यू, इट्स इनोवेटिव, इट विल टेक टाइम but at any cost we collaborate those FPOs. We are also working on rural volunteers. Like if you are belonging to Kasiabad, and if you are residencing since 10 to 15 years, it's a quite impressive business strategy in any field. If you had targeted a person who knows everybody in the district, that means what you have to do it, like you just have to get connected with that person only, and that person will do everything for you. Okay, so in this agriculture business, I'm not saying about this in our business. Like in agriculture, every business you will do cropping, fertilizer, precious farming, xyz things, you must need a rural volunteer or a person who is having a wider connection, because it's a word to mouth business. If ex farmer will get impressed from your services, they will tell to the Y and Z also. So that's a manner to get more number of client by pitching. So we offer the package, like we have two different package. I will show you to in the next slide, and we help you them to download, and we also provide a smart extension class that's take 5 minutes to how to operate the app, because we do not have like much tougher thing in the app. And the farmer used to start the enjoy services, they used to call, they used to click the images, and we get the reports, and our doctors used to deliver that solution as much as faster as possible. The thing is, you know what, if you are doing business, and if you really want to get the clients, pitching is very much important, especially in the sectors of and animal husbandry, agriculture. Pitching to the farmer is not easy. They really need the solution, we all know, but how could you impress them, how could you bring them to be a part of client? This is something you have to go for it. So if you are a person who is well qualified, you are agricultural scientist, you are BTech, MTech, XYZ, so you don't, you cannot explain yourself in a like the way I'm explaining on. It's the language, you have to be a down to earth, you have to be a local, like the language, like किसान भाइयों जो बोलते हैं, तो हम उनको like एक प्रोफेशनल तरीके से पिच नहीं कर सकते, you know. We should have to be friendly to them, because they really know the world. वो हर चीज जानते हैं, but the way of pitching should be different if really want to get them as our client. So I would like to show you a short video, if you say that how to teach farmer in a manner, and like through a digital way, like you can say digital marketing also. So basically I had created a short video, the way of pitching in Hindi language. I'm sorry for it. So voice is coming, sir.
Nitish sir, actually the audio is not coming from video, so
Okay,
we
okay,
can skip the video and we can go ahead. Already 12 o'clock is here.
so I will prefer the next slide. It's not coming.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay, okay. So we had come up with what exactly we are planning to introduce the packages. We are targeting three scales, like as I told earlier, that commercial one, marginal one, and the small farmer. That all farmers should get benefit. So we do have a two package. In 3,600 per cattle per year. That means you are expending XYZ of amount in a year, and we will provide you all the things. You don't have to rush for the medicines to the medicines shops. You don't have to call doctors every time. You don't have to worried about some different requirements. All kind of requirements will be taken care by a single company. These kind of packages suitable for the commercial farmers or dairy farmers, farmers having good ratios or want, in which what we are providing free 24 into 7 instant video consultations we are giving on, like whenever you want you can call us. You can submit the report request. Live stock health checkup at farm. Yeah, we do have uh, payroll doctors. They can simply visit at your farms whenever you required, because you had given a certain amount of money to take care of it for a whole year. Medicine is covered in this package. The medicine, the headache of medicines will be ours, our eligibility, and the doorstep. We also, the one thing is very interesting. Like the companies are not providing it. We are targeting to provide the drugs, the medicines at the doorstep. You don't need to visit a shop for it. You don't have to be betrayed from the middleman. We are providing in these certain packages. The another package is basic packages, in which small farmers can avail benefit with the subscriptions of like 100 rupees, and it's a monthly, and you will get a 24 into 7 instant video calling consultation whenever you want. And farm visit charges is quite cheaper. Yes, the charges is apply, but it's cheaper. Let's say you are expending 300, 400, 500, depending upon geographical locations. From our side, it will be it will be totally deductions, affordable charges by, like, you can also interact with the doctors on charges. And we are providing 25% of medicines which will be delivered free from our sites at the doorstep. The no delivery charging will be there. In which area you are, we will deliver that after a satisfied consultations. So that totally headache will be bear from a company sites only. So what is our business model is we used to scan an early symptoms. We used to capture the image, follow up few questions in Hindi, and we used to record the voice and submit the report. इन तीन प्रोसीजर के बाद, इमेज लेने के बाद, कुछ क्वेश्चंस हिंदी में आंसर्स देने के बाद, और फिर हम उसे रिकॉर्ड करते हैं, रिपोर्ट सबमिट करते हैं, तो हमारे पास एक सर्वर है. We do have a server in which the reports come, or it automatically distribute to the various doctors which are connected on us with on a platform, like state recognized doctors, private doctors, veterinary doctors. So सारे डॉक्टर्स कनेक्टेड होते हैं, जिसमें रिपोर्ट डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो जाता है, और डॉक्टर्स रिपोर्ट को पे क्लिनिकल स्टडी करते हैं. उसके बाद स्टडी करने के बाद वो उस पर प्रिस्क्राइब करते हैं कि ये दवा देना चाहिए, ये प्रॉब्लम है. और उसके बाद वीडियो कॉल कंसल्टेशंस भी करते हैं उनसे. ज्यादा से ज्यादा ट्राई करते हैं सेटिस्फाइड करने के लिए फार्मर्स को, कि आपकी क्या प्रॉब्लम लगी है, आप किस टाइप का चारा दे रहे हो, कि आप कहीं प्रॉब्लम कर रहे हो, आप उसको कॉल्स पे दिखाते हो. अगर आप उससे सेटिस्फाइड होते हैं, बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द फार्मर इन एमपी वी आर वर्किंग ऑन आर गेटिंग सेटिस्फाइड थ्रू अ फर्स्ट वीडियो कॉल कंसल्टेशन. और अगर in case the problem occurs for and require a field visit, so that doctor come up with the medicine and deliver it to almost in 1 hour we are targeting. So वो डॉक्टर भी आता है फार्म पे आपके. इन केस अगर वीडियो कंसल्टेशन पे सेटिस्फाइड नहीं हो पाता या फिर सॉल्व नहीं हो पाता केस, तो वो डॉक्टर उस केस को अपने हैंड ओवर लेता है, और फिर वो विजिट करता है उसके फार्म को. So basically, these are our value proposition, that what are our key activities, who are key partners like mentors. We are connected with some advisors to get more enhancement in business model. We are connected with some KVKs, not very much, but we are with little bit few FPOs in which we are connected in, and we are touching with that. And our only activity provide the quality vet service with the digitization method as much we can. We do have some veterinary experts connected on platform, and we are trying to connected them more as possible. Marketing is their customer service. That means अगर किसी फार्मर को कोई प्रॉब्लम आई है, ऐप नहीं चल रहा, कोई प्रॉब्लम है, या फिर ऐप को और कैसे अच्छे से यूज कर सकते हैं, तो वी डू हैव a person who can personally guide those farmer through telephonic calls, through a personal visit also. And what is the customer relationship in what we usually do, we used to prefer physical visit, we used to prefer the collaboration, those who have connectivity to the farmers, we used to target the सरपंच, हम उनसे बात करते हैं, हमसे समझते हैं कि प्रॉब्लम्स है, फिर हम प्रॉब्लम की सॉल्यूशंस को वहां पे कोशिश करते हैं लाने की, ताकि ये फैसिलिटीज अवेल कर पाए. So we do have like 22 paying customer right now at the like in pre-revenue based stage. They are paying us like these are marginal one, and two dairy farms are already connected with us. So recently they had been connected with us, and they want really service to be there. So for serving a district, we had usually thinking to spend like it's usually cost like 30 lakh per district, because district is quite wider, and more than 2-3 lakh farmer is there. So you have to take care of all farmers, which is quite tougher task. And you have to focus on each quality services. Not even a single farmer could say कि हमें हमने कॉल किया और हमें बेनिफिट नहीं मिला. तो like for this manpower used to be expend. So काफी manpower लगते हैं, medicines we are delivering on it. So this is the something you have to fuel the money to provide the good quality of service. अगर हम competition की बात करें, because I do not really want to take the name of our competitor. It would not be right at this stage. But I had taken XYZ in term there. They do not have video calling consultation. We had focus on it. They do not have marketplace. We do have a marketplace where you can also get medicines by one tap, one click. Product trading, like what we are doing, a person who is our client, we are trying to engage with some milk companies, and like some of fresh producing companies, food manufacturing companies, so that we could able to sell the fresh produce through our link also, because as much we can deliver the service to the farmer, जितना ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हम services उनको देंगे, उनकी problems को solve करेंगे, that उतना ही वो हमसे touch रहेंगे, connected रहेंगे. Medicine delivery no one is doing, but we want to do this, and we are on trial phase to do it. Okay, so like what we had did, like we had studied on our competitor, and we had taken advantage that what they are not providing, and we are what we can provide. So this was the competitive analysis from our side. So माइलस्टोन ऑल्सो लाइक हम डेयरी से शुरू कर रहे हैं अभी, जिसमें काफी ज्यादा फार्मर्स को जोड़ने का प्लान है, और काफी ज्यादा वेट एक्सपर्ट्स लाइक इन नंबर्स वी आर टारगेटिंग टू join it. And we had also target in 1 year that more than 1000 kettles could be come up with the solution, that they should avail the benefit, they should be secure from our software, from our services and our packages. And in next 1 or 2 years, it will definitely increase. जितना ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फार्मर्स हमारे एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर पे जुड़ेंगे, उतना ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हम सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड कर पाएंगे, और इतना ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हम कैटल्स को सिक्योर कर पाएंगे, अगर हमने डेयरी में शुरुआत की है तो. और like delivering medicine and feed at the doorstep, as I told ki we are working on, we do have a marketplace जहाँ पे कंपनीज के मेडिसिन वगैरह ड्रॉप होते हैं, और हम उनको प्रोवाइड करते हैं आफ्टर सेटिस्फाइड कंसल्टेशन. And we are also planning within in 1 year to connect more than we have just a single veterinary expert right now, and as far we will expand ourselves, we are planning to connect more than 5+ veterinary expert कि कोई भी quick result query करे तो उनको जितनी जल्दी से जल्दी हो result मिल पाए. We are also in touch with MSD Healthcare pharmaceutical company, which is number one company in our India in term of veterinary medicines. So we are like right now we have 4 dairy farms. We had just recently started our model, and we have 4 dairy farms in Gazipur where we are doing pilot and securing up to 120 plus cattle. They all are commercial farmers, and they are taking advantages. And what kind of the problem they are facing, they used to tell us and report us that this problem we are facing, and it should be more developed, because हम हमेशा farmer से फीडबैक लेते हैं कि एप्लीकेशन और क्या अच्छा होना चाहिए, और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हम आपके लिए क्या कर सकते हैं. So this is our team, like it's me who is working on especially like how the operation could be going on. I do have experience in agri quality analysis management, like fruit and vegetable quality analysis, within an experience with a startup company. The number second is Sumit Gaurav, who has done the MCA and working with an Android app development company, and he joined us to on the basis of good idea and working to see the technical requirements. Aryan Anand, who is executive director and looking operations of this, like कैसा ये काम पूरा complete होगा, because the area is wider, the farmers are wider, so they really have to focus on the operations way. Ganesh Gupta, who is like chief marketing executive, looking on like veterinary pharmas companies. Medicine should be delivered at the doorstep with the right time. The requirement should be fulfilled, and we do have a one vet expert right now connected with us. Is Dr. Pramod, who belongs from Ghaziabad, and he's more than 5+ year of experience. It's looking quite young, but he do have experience in more than 4+ year of cattle healthcare services. The impact we are creating on it, like and we are trying to fulfill it, is we want to double the income. How it is possible? You will be surprised. Like, if you are saving on consultation, you are cutting down the extra consultation cost, that's mean you are saving their money. So why should we go for little expenses and a more benefit if we can do through the digital solution? Digitization, of course, the people are not accepting, like they do not really using the mobile methods, app methods, and like telemedicine methods, but it is more demandable in the market when the COVID-19 has arrived. जब से COVID-19 आया है, many of the companies, many of the countries accepting the telemedicine. Even our Indian government has also come with that, and released down some rules and regulations which was tight. सो कनेक्ट्स लाइक जो पैरावेट्स होते हैं, पैरावेट्स को भी हम एम्प्लॉयमेंट प्रोवाइड करते हैं, जिसमें वो कनेक्ट हो सकते हैं, हमको फील्ड विजिट देते हैं और वाइडर रेंज में वो फील्ड विजिट करते हैं, एक सर्टेन अमाउंट उनको मिलता है. तो वी आर ऑल्सो गिविंग सम सर्टेन एम्प्लॉयमेंट एंड पार्ट टाइम अपॉर्चुनिटीज टू अर्न बाय examine it there, either they're good suitable for the field visit or not. AI facility like artificial insemination is more acceptable and important for the dairy farmers. So this it can also avail to a one tap facility. So we are incubated by, first of all, I'd like to thank NIAM, because we had also incubated by NIAM, and those person, like those senior person, my mentor had guided me a lot. As and Vadmani Foundation, this is a investor group and incubator group from Madhya Pradesh. We had been incubated by these two bodies, and yeah, so we're in touch with some organizations and companies, university for a business expansion is like Somnath Farmer Producer Companies. It's a Aditya Birla Group sponsor company, and those that FPO is doing wonderful work. They get connected of more than, I think, more than 50,000 plus farmers, and they are really doing good for the farmers in Gujarat based. And Rabindranath Tagore University in Raisen, I am in touch with that agriculture dean and HODs who is contributing us and he is guiding us and how it is possible in MP also. Cornex is a company which is belongs to an AP, and product he used to deliver the production of silage and the animal feed in powders. MSD Healthcare from a mirror division. So we right now we are in touch with this to bring the pharmaceuticals product to deliver the livestock farmers. And at last, the Harshu Healthcare India LLP, which is it's a owner of Mr. Haren Pandit, who is doing good in supplying every kind of medicines, delivering at the doorstep, delivering that medicines to the companies, and you can get also connected with them for like to doing any kind of business in pharmaceuticals and supply chain. So as much we are working, we had some certain aim and bring to cover up those 1 crores, or you say 10 lakh 50 lakhs farmers in upcoming next to 10 year. For that we definitely need a fund, and yeah, we we are at bootstrap stage, and we had contributed our self funded, and we are also looking for an investor to fund us on business expansion. And those person who is having some government connects and a private connects, or those startups, those companies who can really join us to provide such services to avail the benefits. So we are seeking for it. We are recognized through Startup India and MSME since 1 year. So that's all. I'd like to thank you for giving me such time to present that pitch. Now over to you, sir. think I'm finished with that slide.
Thank you so much, sir. So now I would request to all the participants to unmute their mic and raise their questions. Participant, if you have any question, you can just unmute your mic and you can ask.
Yeah, I'm happy to answer you all. If you do have any kind of questions, anything you want to know, you may ask.
Okay, I think there is no questions from participant side. You already resolved all the queries and all the doubts of participant in your presentation, sir. So once again, I would like to thanks to Mr. Nitin Gaurav. Your presentation provide us with deep insights. Many thanks for sharing your invaluable experience in agriculture technology. Participant got benefited from your talk, sir. At last, I would like to thank everyone to sparing their valuable time with us. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, participant.
Thank you, sir.